Let's start with Class 11, first chapter, What is Psychology? We'll learn hows and what of psychological studies. We try to find scientific and logical reasoning in realms of natural and social sciences. It helps us to understand mind and behavior, which we will cover in separate topic of biological basis of psychology. There are some interesting landmarks in the evolution of Western and Eastern thoughts applied in modern psychology. It deals with other disciplines like neurology, physiology, biology, and computer sciences. Psychologists work in education, hospitals, and industrial sectors to analyze, evaluate, and predict the impacts of global problems of addiction or poverty. Psychology, like other sciences, attempt to design and conduct experiments or studies such as basic psychology, differential, or personality psychology. Psychology is defined as a science which studies mental processes, experiences, and behavior in different contexts. Experiences can be external or internal. External experiences are sensed by our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. Internal experiences are our belief systems, thought processes, and emotions. They can be reported subjectively or objectively. For example, people with bereavement or ill terminally express their pains and suffering in their own unique ways. Some esoteric, meditative states are expressed as mystical experiences. Our brain has its own structure and function, but mind emerges or evolved with interaction and experience of this world. It organizes dynamically with other neural and mental processes. Behavior are responses which are categorized as simple or complex, voluntary, involuntary, reflex actions. They can be triggered by external or internal sources. Thus, the knowledge of psychology is quite useful in our everyday life, rewarding from personal and social point of view. Any discipline is hard to define, although it is an old academic subject but still established as a young science. It is derived from Greek words psyche and logos. Psyche means soul and logos means studies. This discipline is evolving continuously and still in debate with range of phenomena. Psychologists try to interpret and explain the influence of world in Indian and Western tradition. They analyze conscious experience by self-reflection and self-knowledge. Often this discipline converges with cultural and social sciences, as well as emerging areas of artificial intelligence, digital learning, invasive and non-invasive methods of cognitive neuroscience, namely MRI, EEG, helping in brain mapping and brain studies. Scientists collect data in systematic controlled conditions to study their cause, effect, establish relation, and predict their future interaction. Psychology has its roots in philosophy. Modern psychology is objective, measurable, and in harmony with scientific methods. Descartes was credited as father of modern psychology. He broke the traditional methods and applied mechanistic view as hypothetico-deductive model. How scientific method works. With the help of propositions and set of statements, we lay hypotheses which need to be tested and proved using experiential and empirical data. Their interaction and interrelation helps in building a theory. Psychology is influenced by evolutionary approaches that is dominant in biology. This approach explains diverse kinds of phenomena such as John Bowlby's attachment theory and Freud's aggression theory. Psychology is studied as socio-cultural science. Let's understand the case story of Ranjita and Shabnam living in the same school and village with different family dynamics. Ranjita belonged to a farmer's family living in a joint family. She was athlete and a runner. She had good social skills. On the other hand, Shabnam lived with her parents and younger brother. She was shy and a good artist. Last year, their area got flooded. Shabnam with her family lost their home and came to live with Ranjita's family. Both befriended in this crisis. Such situational events brought two completely different personalities together. In contrast, such crises make people behave antisocial too. Understanding mind and behavior. It took efforts of great thinkers whose contribution from neuroscience expert Roger Sperry and famous physicist Penrose, who did split brain studies and equated consciousness to quantum phenomena respectively. In several interesting case studies revealed that patients whose occipital lobe were surgically removed responded correctly to location and visual cues. An amputee reports his phantom arm and tries to reach out using lost arm. Neuroscience have clearly shown that mind and body are parallel to each other. Recent studies of biofeedback and mental imagery has emerged which emphasize the role played by mind in strengthening the immune system, that is psycho-neuroimmunology.